Welcome to episode 50 of A Message From. We're your hosts. I'm Alyson.
I'm Edward.
We're sitting next to each other in the same room. This never happens.
It's happened a few times before.
A few times.
It has.
It has.
And the dynamic is always really weird.
It's bizarre. It's better through a computer screen. I don't know why.
It's not I listened to a few podcasts that, like, when they do it together, it's weirder than when they're apart.
Because it's what you're used to. Like,
yeah,
I guess if we had started working it together, it would be...
I guess normal.
Normal.
Yeah.
But,
this is our normal.
Abnormal.
Abnormal. Yeah.
50, episode 50.
I knew it. I knew you had to talk about it.
I have to. It's a big deal. Half a century.
Years.
In years, yeah. But I mean, also in episodes.
Yeah.
Our centennial episode.
Will
be...
Is that 50?
No, that's 100.
Oh, 100. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
What is this, bicentennial? What do they call 50 years?
No, bicentennial would be 200 years. What is a demi-centennial?
A demi-centennial?
What is it?
I have no idea. But I guess we have to vamp while you Google it.
Yeah. Half a centennial. What is it called?
It is called...
50th anniversary, or it's celebration.
A semi-centennial.
Semi-centennial.
That makes a lot more sense than demi-centennial.
Yeah. You know what? This is our semi-centennial. I hope you all are enjoying this.
Yes. Yeah. Can you imagine we make it to 50 years of this?
Off to an incredible start. We might do 50 years of this.
We might do 100 if we're lucky.
If we're lucky.
Not 120.
Oh my God, 131.
Yeah.
131 years old. Listen, it might happen. We're all going to turn into androids one day anyway, so.
Okay, that's possible. Yeah, it's true. We would be very unlucky to be doing 100 years of this.
I know. Maybe we'll be the first generation, though, of, like, bionic people that just live forever.
Maybe.
And then you have to be like Nicholas Flamel and decide, like, okay, it's time to hang up my Sorcerer's Stone and call it quits.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is that in the movies the movies?
Movies and the books.
It's in the books?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Okay, well, I guess you're not a real Harry Potter fan.
I guess not.
Ugh.
But it is a new year, as we've discussed already.
Mm-hmm.
And the message we have today is about it. So I feel like we should get into it because we have a lot to discuss.
Yes, we do.
So let's play that now.
Hi, Alyson. I had a question for you all about the new year and whether you all have resolutions or not. I feel like that's such a common thing, obviously. People talk about the new year. Everyone's at the gym. But was curious if that's something that you all do. I'm kind of in between, and I just met someone super successful that said that he doesn't set them, but tries to envision the best case scenario and really tracks toward new goals in the new year, but doesn't align it with the start. So curious on what you all do, and excited to hear. Ciao.
All right, so that was my friend Lazar, who forgot to mention his name, and also apparently say hello to me. So
yes, we all see who is the face of this podcast.
Yes.
Tis me.
I thought you were the. Remember before we?
Was I the brains and you were the beauty? I think that's what we said.
Because I edit all the stuff.
Well, I mean, you are, but people think that I'm the brains of the operation, and I'll take it.
This is true. Anyway, thank you, Lazar.
Yes.
Do you find yourself to be someone who does the whole New Year resolution hoodookie situation?
Well, I never used to. For, like, most of my life, I didn't set resolutions.
Okay.
But lately, probably the last, like, I don't know, 4 years, 5 years, would like set goals at the beginning of the year. But I never really like made a big deal about it. I would just like write them in the front of my planner. Mm-hmm. I was the only one that saw them. Like, no big deal. So.
Okay.
Yeah. More of like a goal and then just like working towards it throughout the year. I don't know. I'm getting hung up on this whole like resolution versus goal versus manifesting what you see for yourself. And in my mind, it's kind of all the same thing.
Well, I think it depends on how you take it.
Yeah.
Like we had talked about a little bit earlier. I think a lot of people, and like Lazar said, this guy doesn't like do resolutions / goal setting, I guess. Or maybe he does goal setting.
But then it says he has like a goal that he like works towards.
Well, I think it's an envision something that he wants and then like works towards it and like switches routes when things are going towards that path, I guess.
Yeah.
Which to me makes sense if that's like manifesting, right?
Yeah.
And then like resolutions are things that you want to change and goals are things that you want to get done. But I think you have to...
I guess I don't think about resolutions as like things you want to change, but that makes sense.
Aren't they, right? Isn't
like
that kind
I
of what they are?
resolve to do something.
Yeah.
But yeah, usually it would be like a change, something different you want to do for yourself.
Right. So I think that if you do all three, which is what I do.
No surprise there.
They kind of all just like work towards, they help each other out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So... Anyway, that's what I do, and I do it every year, and it's intense. But
it's
this is also my birthday season in the horoscope
your
world.
Season.
So,
yesterday was your birthday. Everyone should wish
you
a happy belated birthday.
Yes, I turned. How old did I turn? Do you know?
45.
Oh, you humor me. Do you actually know how old I am?
Actually, he's 60. 29.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Sometimes people forget.
I mean,
like my mother.
All you ever do is talk about my age, so I got age on the brain.
Age on the brain. So we did go through and we decided we would talk about a few categories of our personal goals, resolution, manifesty type situations for the year 2022.
Yes.
Right.
And I think it's good for me to see them in these categories because usually I would just put everything under like personal, like this is my personal goal or whatever for the year.
Well, you've seen my room.
But yes, I've seen your room.
I don't know if I've actually talked about it on here before.
Categorized very finely.
Yeah. I've gone through many different systems of organization, but I really like the one that I have. But I think I'm going to switch it up this year when I get back to Spain.
Ooh.
But we'll see. I'm not sure if you think about it. Do a little Pinteresting.
Suspense.
Yes. So what should we start with first? Personal stuff?
Yes.
We both have a personal category, so let's go with that.
I'll let you kick it off.
Oh, great.
Birthday boy.
So I cheated and I read yours and I saw that you put something about reading.
Yes, the reading goal.
And so I put mine.
Favorite
Everyone this year I've seen on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere is doing like the Goodreads challenge more than I've seen before. People are getting into the Goodreads.
Okay.
And we've been on the Goodreads.
When you got me into... So years ago I had a Goodreads and then I stopped using it for several years and then you got me back into it.
Yeah, Goodreads is great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's owned by Amazon, which sucks, but... But my goal is to read at least 2 books per month, so like 24 in total. I have had this goal for 2 years running, and I have we have talked about this, failed it. So
we have.
Yeah. So that's my number one.
Nice.
Should I go through all 3?
Yeah, go through all 3.
Okay. My second one is to get a Polish tutor.
Ooh.
Because I'm doing the book sometimes, not so, I need to get better with it.
Yeah.
But I think that getting a tutor to sort of help with the speaking aspect of it and also like making it a little bit more serious could be fun. It could be good for me.
Definitely. That does make it more serious when there's another person that you actually have to interact with.
Exactly. And it ties into something a little bit later.
Yeah. Okay.
But and then my third one is to take and develop more film photos. I've had so much film just sitting around not used. I need to just start snapping when I go places.
Snap away.
But it does suck to carry a camera around all the time.
Yeah.
I need to get a little smaller, compact situation. The one I've got is a little too
Large.
intense.
Yeah.
Although I love her.
She takes great pictures.
She does.
She has taken great pictures of me.
Not this one.
Really?
Oh no. Well, we don't know. I've never developed those ones from the summer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the former one did take great photos of you.
Yes.
Although she did scratch the film. So
she was not the nicest, but she took good photos.
No, she needs to be fixed. So those are my 3 personal ones.
Okay, so my 3 personal goals are number 1, read 35 books. That's been the goal for the last 3 years. In 2020, I smashed it. I read more than 35 books.
You didn't want to level up? You decided
to stick with it because the year before I had not met my goal.
Okay.
2019. I don't think the goal was 35 books, but whatever it was, I didn't meet it. So then I was like, okay, let's just stick with this. That was good. The 2021, I missed it by 2 books. I read 33.
Yeah, you were really trying.
So, yeah. So this year I'm like, we'll keep it 35 again. That's good. That's reasonable. I can manage that. I was on Goodreads and the average, I swear the average goal was something insane, like 45.
Yes, it was something like high. I was like, wow.
35 is a lot.
But think about it. People who are on Goodreads are people who like to read.
Yeah, true.
Like, there's someone I know who, she works at the public library that I worked at. And she, every time I go on it, it's like, login that's like, has read, and it's like 16 new books. And I'm like, Jesus. I mean, to be fair, are they all like, you know, the length of the Iliad? No. But like, that doesn't matter.
That's insane.
A book is a book.
That's true.
I've already read one.
I've already read one too.
I'm like, what? We're doing a great job already.
Yes, we're both on our second books of the year. Look at us.
That's true,
making moves.
So what's next for you?
So next, this is another one that I have every year. Just continue Spanish and Italian learning. Keep on the Duolingo every day. Do more online courses. I really do. Probably should also get a tutor to speak with someone.
For which one?
Probably Italian.
Yeah, it would make more sense.
Yeah.
That'd make more sense.
Yeah. So stick with that. You gave me a couple books.
I have a few friends maybe who I could put you in contact with. You can do an exchange.
Oh my gosh, that'd be great.
I'm sure they probably need English help.
Great. And then I have a
I did read some books since, right? So I don't mean to cut you off.
And then I have an Italian friend who was like, yeah, anytime you want to talk in Italian, let's do it. So I'm like, I need to just take her up on that.
Actionable steps towards goals. Tiny little things. Tiny little movie things.
And then the last is to increase my savings account by 55%.
Incredibly specific. I love it.
Yes, the percentage is linked to a particular amount. It's going to be difficult to reach this goal, but...
I do. I love a difficult goal to reach.
Yeah, it needs to happen.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it will happen.
It will happen.
Because you wrote it down.
Because we're manifesting. This is The Secret in action. Did you read The Secret?
I never did, but I know what's going on.
Yeah.
You're
on it.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Love. Should we move on to the next one?
Next category.
Okay, health. Run through these real quick. I want to run a half marathon again this year. It's been a while, so that's my way of getting into running again. Because I was going to say, oh, why don't I just like run? Be like, I want to run more, but like I wanted to be more specific.
Yes.
And have something to reach towards. So I'm going to run a half marathon this year. Probably, I'm hoping in the fall, early to mid fall. I'm going to start jump roping as a workout.
I love that.
Seems fun.
I love
also,
jump
people
roping.
get very fit. And also, this one guy on TikTok, he jump ropes all the time. And it's like, but he does like flips and stuff. I can't do that.
Oh, yeah, no.
And then I went to commit to a good vitamin regimen. We discussed this last night at dinner with my parents at the Little Beat table.
The Little Beat table. I loved
Little
it.
Beat table.
That Little Beat table was so good. We were the only ones in there for like
a good
90% of our meal.
Yeah, it was iconic.
That's great.
And then everyone else caught on to the Little Beat table fad. If you're anywhere near a Little Beat table, aka Chevy Chase and or New York City, you run, do not walk.
Go to the Little Beat table.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So good. But yeah, I wanted to start getting into a better vitamin regimen. Yeah. And so, like, you know, we're getting a bit older. You faster than me.
Yeah.
So,
just a little bit.
You know, so.
Yeah, so I got my vitamin regimen down this year. Or last year. Oh my gosh, this is going to be tricky. Last year, 2021, I got my vitamin regimen down. So I'm happy with that.
That's good.
Yeah, but health. First off, this doesn't seem super specific, but it is. Be more active overall.
It does seem very general. So.
Like, when I was not working from home, I would get so many more steps and I'd just be more active overall because there's just more walking in the day, more moving around.
Okay.
Whereas when I'm just like working from home, working out at home, there's just so much, there's a lot more downtime, a lot more sitting time. So I guess the way that I will measure this is just making sure that I meet my step goal every day at the very least, which is 11,000 steps a day.
That's not bad.
And then, no.
Totally doable.
Yeah, just getting out more, you know, taking more walks outside and things like that. Just being more active overall.
So really, your goal would be not be more active, but hit your step goal. Hit 11,000 steps every day.
No, I do think it is be more active overall, but the way that I measure that is by the step goal.
Valid.
Yes.
Work.
And then the next one is to incorporate new workouts into my routine. So this was something that I actually tracked a couple years ago. Every week, I would either I would make sure to do something new that I had never done before. So like maybe find like
plateau.
a yoga routine that I've never done before, or I would find a new like weighted workout that I had never done before.
Okay.
And like work that into my routine, practice it, make sure I get the form down. Yeah, so I don't plateau, and so I'm just not, so I'm still advancing and growing in my fitness journey.
Yeah, so it doesn't get like too boring also for you either.
Exactly.
Or
and
bland,
so like you can like I can like challenge myself more and like work different parts of the body or work muscles in different ways that I haven't done before. I didn't really make it a point to do that last year, so I want to do that again this year.
Okay. That way it keeps it more like interesting for you as well. And you like keep yourself more motivated.
Yes.
Work.
Yeah.
Love that.
And so I only had 2 health goals for this year. Just those 2.
But those are 2 big ones.
Yeah.
I mean, I wrote like one.
That's good.
Like, yes.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have come up to the break, so let's take a break, and we'll come back and we'll talk more goals for the 2 of us.
Goals, resolutions,
Yes.
manifestations.
Hey everyone, this is Edward. Just wanted to say thanks so much for being a listener and tuning into the content that we provide here on A Message From. If you would be so kind to tell a friend or leave a review or subscribe, do all that stuff, that'd be great. And if you want, don't forget you can send messages to us at 202-630-4509 or a message from pod@gmail.com. And we have the Instagram, A Message From, and the blog for extra content, amfpod.com. And we just wanted to say thanks. Now, back to the pod.
Welcome back, as usual. We hope you loved that break, the 50th break of the pod.
Oh my God, that's a great way of putting it. Love.
Yes.
Welcome back from your 50th break.
Yes. I hope how have you spent these 50 breaks? What maybe your resolution this year should be to do something great with your next 50 breaks.
Something you should do is listen to what we say in those 50 breaks and leave a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, you bastards.
Yes. Okay, look at that. We're doing the work for you guys. We just came up with one of your goals for 2022.
Truly. And if you've already sent one in, do it again. Do it again.
Why
do
not?
it again.
What else are you going to do?
Steal your mother's phone and do it for her.
Yes, I did that.
I did it as well.
Yeah.
We both did.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
Next category.
Yeah, so we're on to travel. Do you want to kick this one off?
Yes, I'll kick this one off because I am so excited about my first travel goal for 2022 is to go to my first Formula One Grand Prix. It's happening.
Oh, where?
The tickets are purchased. The Airbnb is booked.
I didn't know about
Montreal, Canada. Yes.
I didn't know about this. When did you do this?
I thought you knew.
No, you probably thought you told me or just didn't tell me because it's
We
FB.
mentioned it in the group chat, but
Oh, you did?
But like we were saying like, oh, Bobby, you should come because you live in Canada, obviously.
Oh, I thought that was about something completely different.
Oh,
like
no.
baseball.
No. This is about the Formula One Grand Prix in Montreal.
Oh, this happened a while ago.
Yeah, we purchased the tickets in December. They went on sale December 16th.
But you guys had started talking about it beforehand, hadn't you?
Yes,
yeah, okay.
much
This
before.
is ringing a bell now.
Yes.
This is ringing many a bell.
Yes. Tickets are
Rude,
purchased
I was not asked to go.
for the whole... Listen, you do not even like it when I talk to you about Formula One.
Does Bobby even like it?
He does, actually, but he's not going.
Oh, does Alex like it?
Yeah.
Huh, okay.
So maybe if you actually watched it, you would like it too.
Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe not.
Well, listen, I really want to go to many different ones, particularly a few in Italy.
I would do that.
Perhaps Silverstone
potentially.
in the UK. So,
Okay, so your goal is to go.
The goal is to go. Yeah, the tickets are purchased, like I said, for the whole weekend. The Airbnb is booked, so I just need to book a plane ticket, and I'm there.
Love.
Yes.
Okay. That's number 2.
Number two is travel to Europe. Again, very wide open. Mm-hmm. But I have a couple of things that I've been discussing with people. I don't know which is going to pan out. Potentially a trip to London with one of my friends. We've both been once and we've both been wanting to go back. Mm-hmm. Obviously been talking about a trip to Italy with my family for a while. So obviously with family, there's a lot of people, the whole family. It's a lot to organize.
With family, there's the whole family.
Yes.
When you're here, you're family.
When you're here, you're family.
The Olive Garden.
The Olive Garden. So, that may or may not happen this year, but, so I'm just keeping the options open, but I will be on the continent of Europe this year.
Well, definitely let me know, because I'll more than likely be
You will
there.
also be there, and we will see each other.
Yes. Okay. Work. And your third one?
My third one is to go to one place that I've never been before. So in the past, I used to up this number. I would say, like, this year I'm going to go to, like, 4 cities or states or countries that I've never been to before.
Okay.
Obviously, with our girl, Omicron, we don't know what's going to happen.
No, we don't.
So I want to be realistic, I'm saving one place.
Yeah.
One place I've never been before. Just so I can see something new, Like, yeah, Montreal will be great, of course, but I technically have been there before, so I can't,
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
But you could also go to, like, some podunk town somewhere.
True.
That counts.
I could just drive, like, 20 minutes east and, like, get out of my car and be like, okay, I've never been here before.
December 31st, 2022 at, like, 10 p.m.
Yes. Me just driving to a random city, getting out of my car
God.
and being like, oh, okay.
That's too funny.
Checked that one. What about you? What are your travel goals for the year?
Okay, so I wrote down go back to Poland and visit my family there again.
Okay, good.
That happened right before the pandemic started when I met them. We reunited, and we obviously have not been able to do that again. So definitely want to do that. My parents do want to be involved in that, which understandable.
I want to be involved in that.
Trust me, a lot of people want to be involved in it, which is great. But it would be only the second time of seeing them. So we're going to keep it
Family.
Family. When you hear family.
When you hear family.
The Polish version.
I might just show up. You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm here. I'm family. What do you want?
The other one is to get my pale ass to Greece in 2022.
We know that was my 2021 goal. That didn't happen.
It did not happen. You tried really hard, I will say. It was a valiant effort, but it was against you, unfortunately.
It was. It'll happen one day.
Yes. I don't really care if it's the islands and or beach necessarily, or if it's like the middle of the, what is that, archipelago? No, that's not
archipelago.
It's not an archipelago, is it?
No.
No.
That'd be at the islands.
Yes, you're right. It's the
mainland?
The mainland. The peninsula.
The peninsula.
That's what I was looking for. Jesus Christ. Also, I can't say the word archipelago. Correctly.
That's okay.
Because we have to teach it in like second grade in social science, and I literally was like, I don't know if it's archipelago, it's always a mess. Anyway, and then my last one is to visit the friends that I now have that live in London.
Fabulous.
Who have moved there. They're not like new London friends.
Old friends that now live in London.
Yes.
Maybe we'll see each other in London.
Well, you had said that, and I was like, maybe it'll be a link up. We'll actually end up crossing off a few of these together.
Yes, that would be great.
2021 brought us together twice.
It did, which
Shocking.
is wild. Who knew?
In 2022 brought us together at least once so far.
At least once so far. Maybe this year it'll be 3 times. London and Italy.
Maybe.
And Poland when I just show up and knock on the door.
Who knows? I also might be back in DC very soon. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Life's a mystery.
So I think this is where we start deviating in categories.
Yes, this is where we diverge.
So why don't you hit us with one of your personalized categories?
Yes, my personalized is home. Funny enough, I was like, what home goals do I have? I don't even own a home.
Yeah.
But I realized I have been talking about so many things I want to do with my apartment. First of all, a lot of things. First of all, being I have like a vendetta against my dining room table. I have all year, so I need to get rid of it and downsize. And then free up some space. I'm going to get a desk, make a tiny little home office corner in the dining room because there's no room for a separate home office.
Well, it's only a 1-bedroom apartment.
It's a one-bedroom apartment. So the home office is going to be next to my new dining room table. And then, I also want to do a little bit of redecorating in my living room. I want to get like a new TV stand, organize a bit more. And that plays directly into my other home goal, which is to just kind of like declutter and get rid of unneeded stuff. I have so much stuff. I have a hard time letting go of things. Like, I might wear that sweatshirt again. I shouldn't get rid of it. It's perfectly good. I might use this cup again. Okay. It's perfectly good.
I will say with clothing, you might wear it again because it might come back in style.
Exactly. But it's like...
But cups, on the other hand, we can get rid of those.
I have so much stuff that I don't need. So I just need to downsize and get rid of it. I'm going to donate a bunch of stuff. So that's the goal. To just like liberate my body and soul in space.
Okay, that's great. I think that's good. We're gonna take many steps on that in this week. Apparently.
This week, yes, we're gonna get a lot of that done this week. What's your next category?
My next category I went with social.
Okay.
This
is very okay. Can I just say this is very on brand that you have a category titled social and I have one titled home.
I didn't think that through, but that is actually very, very
perfect.
True. Yeah, true. So my first one is I want to host a bit more dinner parties.
Okay.
And or lunches. No one ever hosts a lunch anymore.
No one ever hosts a lunch anymore.
You know who does host a lunch? My French roommate. Oh. Claire. She hosts lots of lunches with her grad.
Invite me to a lunch, Claire.
Well, that would be in my apartment with me. So
you would be doing the inviting of me.
Yeah.
Yes.
She does it a lot, but it's also circumstantially, I think it's easier for her because she goes to class like right after lunchtime-ish. Okay. So like, you know, another classmate of hers will come over and they'll like have lunch and then like dip and go to class. So that's a bit easier. But on a weekend, like who couldn't do that? Exactly. So I'm thinking more lunch, dinner party such situations.
I love that.
I want to write and send more handwritten letters, which seems like kind of basic and everyone always does that. But remember how Bobby got us, or maybe just me? Did you get one?
I didn't get one.
Oh, it was just me. Suck it.
I had
a
wax seal.
The wax seal.
I wish everyone could see. Suck it. You're pounding your hand.
Yeah, it's a good thing. This is just audio. Although, we'll get into that later. So I found it in my parents' house, and so it's actually here.
Oh wow!
So, yes, to be determined. If
you could wax seal a letter right here at my dining room table. It's last hurrah before I dump it out in the trash.
It's possible. It's possible, but I would still determine if it's. We're not sure if it's an actual W, if it's an accidentally an upside down M.
Oh,
we're not sure. So
we'll find
people can find that out if you get a handwritten letter from me this year. And then my last one, I want to attend more drag shows, which is first actionable step. We'll be attending one, I think, in February, if all goes as planned. A couple of friends, Pandemia.
Fun.
She's supposed to be with her drag family performing in Madrid because apparently I can't get my dumb ass to Valencia. So they've got to come to Madrid.
We tried. It was expensive.
We did. But we also tried to do it like 2 weeks before we wanted to go.
Okay, true. And in the summer, like prime holiday time. So
yeah. So that's my social category. I mean, that's just a nice skim off the top.
Yes.
It's not right. That's not the right phrase.
I don't really know what you're going for.
But yeah, anyway.
I'm agreeing. Anyway, on to my last category, which is miscellaneous. Because it's just 2 random things that I want to do.
No, I'm excited for this.
Watch more foreign language films and shows.
Okay.
Which will be easy to do. It's something that I do regularly, so I just want to keep that up. Great for language learning and also for, just fun.
Yeah, no, on
the
that
culture
note,
of it all.
On that note of you having been doing this already, but you want to keep doing it, I think that people don't realize that that's a good enough resolution sometimes, or like goal or manifest or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's just like keeping up with something totally works.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this next one is something that I've been saying I'm going to do forever and have not done it. But it's happening this year.
I feel like you've said it like 4 or 5 times.
Starting an herb garden.
Well, that's so doable.
Yes, because I recently was gifted an indoor herb garden grower. So, and I also have a mini one. So, it's happening.
I'm so jealous.
I just gotta plant the herbs, and then I'm gonna have fresh basil. I can just pluck off whenever I want it.
Stop, I'm so jealous.
A fresh mint leaf to put in my tea.
So many times in my current flat to get that herb garden started, and every single time it attracts like a plague-worthy amount of like little flies.
Ew,
everywhere.
no! Ew.
But it's just my cursed apartment.
Oh, it better just be your cursed apartment. We're gonna do like a blessing on my apartment so the herbs will grow bug-free.
I will say, just make sure that you trim your basil a lot.
Okay.
Cut those flowers off.
Okay.
Because you don't want all the goodies to go to the flowers.
Oh, good point.
I had a band teacher in middle and high school say this to us once when he got really mad at us and threw some of us into detention or something like that.
Band teachers were wild.
Yeah, he said,
that could be a whole episode itself.
Yeah, truly. selective pruning makes a tree grow stronger. So think of that when you do your herbs.
Wow, that's rude.
Yeah, he was like, some of you really need to quit. Selective pruning makes a tree grow stronger.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, band teachers were wild.
Truly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what's your last?
So on my last one, I went with TV, which seems kind of LOL funny. Like, why the fuck would anybody need like a TV goal list for the year?
Why
but
not?
as a Capricorn, at the beginning of a year, I will make, and you've noticed this, a million tiny little lists for everything goal-wise. Like, everyone has always like acknowledged how dumb the categorization has been, but let me tell you, people, I'm killing it. Personally, on a personal note, not on any other note. And on a personal note, also, it's very small categories of personalness are killing it. But, so in my TVs, I really, really want to rewatch all of Mob Wives again. So that's happening. I'm doing it. I need to watch the entirety of Golden Girls. A, because Betty White died. 2, because you told me
because
that you
I've
had seen
called
it.
you out on it
And
twice now.
I really should just watch the whole thing. And we already watched like 6 episodes today.
Yeah.
And then I really want to watch the French series Call My Agent, which like everyone in the U.S. has seen.
It's on my watch list.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's on my watch list.
It's not on fucking Netflix in Spain.
What?
I know. It's so annoying.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I'm just going to have to get it done and start watching it because I really
Yeah.
want to watch it.
Yeah.
I really want to watch it.
It's been on my watch list for a while with many things, so.
Yeah. So that's my TV goal list. Those are all my personal. We did all our personal.
Yes, we did all our personal goals. Up next, we did make
Cherry on top.
3 podcast goals.
Yes, these are our goals for a message from our little baby who is now a toddler.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Almost a toddler. Almost 1-year-old.
Almost a toddler.
Yes. Well, that's still a baby. I don't know. It was a 1-year-old.
1-year-old. We are 1-year-old. Are we 1-year-old?
No, not yet. Soon.
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 We're almost.
This is episode
1.
50.
It's almost our first birthday.
And we skipped one, so 1 year will be 51.
Yeah.
So next week is our birthday.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we'll do a joint birthday
Oh my
episode.
gosh.
Oh my
joint
god.
birthday episode. Perfect.
So, what are our 3 English grammar?
Okay, number 1. Do at least 2 collabs.
Okay.
If you guys listened, you know we did a collab with Bareback earlier last year. I was about to say earlier this year. I can't.
No, middle of last year.
Middle of last year. Yeah. And it went so well. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think it worked great. So we definitely want to do more of that in 2022.
Yeah, we're not going to get crazy. Like, we're not trying to do
Yeah.
like 10, 15 collabs this year. Like,
Right.
2 is a solid number that we can definitely achieve and definitely get done. Maybe 1 in the first half of the year, 1 in the second half of the year.
Yes.
Number 2, we want to record our 100th episode, which we were like, is that possible in 2022?
We had to
And
count it
is.
out. Yes.
It is.
We had to count out every single week on that calendar.
So
but we did it.
basically, this means we have to do... The goal is record our 100th episode / record an episode every week.
Yeah.
/ do the podcast. Essentially, just stick to the podcast.
Essentially, just keep doing what we're doing, which, as you mentioned, maintaining is a perfectly good resolution.
Exactly. Wow, full circle. Love that for us.
yes.
Very smart.
Number
What's our
3.
third one?
Our third goal is a bold one. It may be very difficult to achieve, but we are achievers here.
Yeah, I hope so.
We like a challenge. I need to edit at least 1 episode.
Yes.
I need to learn how to edit and do it. So if you hear a really wonky episode in the future, it's probably mine.
I know. I was like, should we tell the listeners when you edit it,
No,
or
leave
should
it
it
a
just be a
surprise and
surprise?
see if people call in and be like, what was the deal with that episode?
Yeah, like what the fuck happened?
What's going on?
But I think those are all 3 very achievable, doable goals.
Yes.
In the next.
And not only doable, but
367 days.
worth it.
Yeah, that's true. Make your goals
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah.
For you.
That's the message we want to end on here today.
Yeah.
Make your goals worth it for you.
I hate that, but yeah. Another corny shit like that.
Yeah.
Good luck writing your own. Hopefully this inspired you to do your own 2022 resolution manifest type goal setting shit. I know it's already the 11th of January by the time you're hearing this, but nobody wants to do that shit on the 1st and 2nd. Nobody
You
wants
can
to
be
do that.
tardy to the party. It's okay.
Yes, it's true. You can be tardy to the party. It's true. So, once again, thank you, Lazar, for sending us in a message. You will be receiving your postcard in the mail. And like I always say, let me rephrase that. You can also get a postcard if you call us at 202-630-4509 if you live in the United States. If you live abroad and or don't love the sound of your own voice, you could write into a message from pod@gmail.com. Definitely rate and review the podcast on Apple Podcasts, like we said, during that 50th break that you should have done that on. You could do it on the 51st, or do it right now, please. And you can also do it on Spotify now. But I think you just have to do a 5 little stars. You don't have to write anything.
That's so
Spotify
easy.
really made it easy for you.
They listened to what the people want.
This is true. This is true. And then also, obviously, find us at a message from on Instagram and amfpod.com for extra content. And I believe that is everything for today.
That is all. Happy New Year and good luck with your resolutions / goals / manifestations.
We're gonna check in on this.
Yeah.
In like 350 some days.
Share them with us if you want.
Oh. Yes.
Yes. If we inspired you for any of your own personal goals, share that with us. We want to hear from you.
Yes. And on that note. Goodbye.
Bye. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.